Happy New Year, YouTube. This is Wi-Fi. I'm Aaron here today, bringing you guys a battle against Pokemaster88 from the Discord. Today we are rocking out with our Zebstrika team, trying to keep Zebstrika into OU. I believe Zebstrika is a very good Pokemon that's actually got a lot of interesting tools with the metagame, with this new metagame in Scarlet and Violet. Anyway, guys, we're going up against Chris, aka Pokemaster. I think I already said that. Skarmory, Porygon Z, Dragonite, Great Tusk, Skeledirge, and Alolan Ninetales. Alright, so I think I'm going to lead things off with Zebstrika and show you guys what's up. Anyway, let's get this battle started. Alright, so Chris, aka Pokemaster, is leading up with the Alolan Ninetales. Before we get this battle started off, I do want to ask you guys, what is your New Year's resolution? Mine is just to get healthier. I want to eat healthier. I want to do a little bit more workout, so that way I can get more shape. Anyway, let me know what you guys is in the comment section down below. But let's get this battle started. Right off the bat, I know that he's going to be setting up that Aurora Veil or whatever. Hey, we're Choice Scarf. We might be able to. Well, I know we can outspeed him. Let's hit this Overheat and see if we can prevent an Aurora Veil to come up. Unfortunately, we failed to KO. Unfortunately, so the Aurora Veil does happen. Bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let's go ahead and vote switch on out here. Oh yeah, I'm Choice Scarf. Duh. Honestly, let's stay in and try and Overheat again. What's the worst case? We can burn a turn. We can burn a turn of that Aurora Veil, which would be fantastic. He's forced to switch. He might be thinking that he could live another one, but what's the point? You know, like Ninetales is pretty valuable. Skeledirge coming in, especially if you have great switches like Skeledirge, definitely not going to be eating this Overheat from your Ninetales if you can avoid it. Hey, Zebstrika is super weak right now. Let's go ahead and switch him on out. Expecting probably what, a Torch Song or a Shadow Ball. If it's Shadow Ball though, we're kind of hurting with Rhyperior, but we're gonna go ahead switch Rhyperior in anyway and see what we can do. If we can set Stealth Rocks up here, that's not the end of the world. Alright, so we do get Yawned. We do get Yawned, and that's not the end of the world, right? As long as if I can get Stealth Rocks up, I really think we're in a good spot. Because of the Ninetales and Skeledirge. He has a Dragonite with the Multi-Scale. I think getting Stealth Rocks here is very valuable. We get Torch Song, that's fine. We're gonna eat that up. And we get a nice and powerful layer of Stealth Rocks. Which really and truthfully, it looks great. Like I'll take a Sleeping Rhyperior. Knowing that you can't put nothing else to sleep. And Rhyperior done its job to an extent, you know. Now we can go into Gouging Fire to take a Torch Song, hopefully take a Shadow Ball if he decides to go for that. And we should be okay. We should be okay here. Hex coming out, that's fine. We should eat that up. And we do. Snow has stopped, which is fine. We can go for an Earthquake. We could probably Tera Ground an Earthquake. Now, if we Tera Ground, though, that obviously takes our Tera away from our Zebstrika. I think Zebstrika looks great here, though. Tera Ice, taking out the Dragonite, and we can Thunderbolt the Skarmory. And then just that extra damage. So I think we just go for the raw Earthquake here. Just to see how much damage we can do. The Skeledirge isn't the hugest threat, even if he ends up knocking out Gouging Fire here. Torch Song does come out, and we eat that up like a champion, man. We eat that up. That's good. I kind of want to go for a Morning Sun, but knowing, yeah, I was thinking maybe he switch it up and go for Hex, and I'll probably end up KOing us, but this is fine. Skarmory coming out. He doesn't necessarily know what kind of Gouging Fire we are. To all his knowledge is that we might be a Banded, Choice Banded, or Choice Scarf Gouging Fire. That is obviously not the case. I'm okay setting up a Dragon Dance here. I don't see Skarmory doing too much unless it Whirlwinds to stop our Gouging Fire. I don't see it being able to do too much here, as it sets up a layer of spikes. Now I do gotta keep in mind though that the Skarmory probably does have. Yep, Aurora Veil does end. Skarmory probably does have Whirlwind, so we do probably need to go on the offensive this turn, as he actually terrestrializes. What are you turning yourself into? Like a water type? If it's still neutral, yeah, it has to be water type. I mean, we're still at Gouging Fire though. At +1? This ain't gonna feel good, Chief. Actually, I guess it felt alright. He took it like a champion. Wow. What are you doing? Another layer spikes? Iron defense. Okay. Okay. Not the biggest worry. Now we're able to go for Earthquake. Actually, you kind of open yourself up to the Zebstrika again, so I think we see what you want to do. Let's go for another morning. Let's go for a Morning Sun. Get our HP back up, and maybe we decide to switch on out as he goes for another layer of spikes. And that's fine. That is not the end of the world there. We can save Gouging Fire for later. We kind of open the door up for Serperior a little bit. So let's go into Serperior. I do want to try that Stellar Serperior set I've been seeing. Actually, I've kind of been wanting to try out Malamar as well with the Stellar. But yeah, this one's Terra Ground. Ooh. We barely eat that, but we did eat it. Leaving them 30 HP basically. Hey, we can set up a Leaf Storm. We can definitely outspeed. You don't really have a great switch to it, so Skarmory might be Death Flutter here. And that's fine. That would be fantastic, actually. Skarmory does switch into Skeledirge, which Skeledirge is taking a lot of damage. Hey, that Skeledirge is fainted because of Stealth Rock, unless it's Heavy Duty Boots, which it was, which actually is a blessing, because now we get a plus in our special attack because of that. So that's thank you Skeledirge for coming in to take a Leaf Storm, because your Heavy Duty Boots didn't let you faint due to Stealth Rocks, which is fantastic. Dragonite coming in. Dragonite's in here. And I'm expecting Extreme Speed, but hey, if you're not going to go for it, I'll go for Lair, dude. Extreme Speed takes out Serperior, that's fine. Serperior did its job. Threatening out that Skarmory. Getting Dragonite come in here. Now we go into Zebstrika. This is when the fun kind of starts, you know? Because they have to maybe predict that we're Terra Ice. And that's kind of hard when you don't see it coming. Seeing that Dragonite didn't take no Stealth Rock damage either. Which I didn't notice that. I just thought he just took it. But no, he didn't. So that's Heavy Duty Boots Dragonite right there. So probably not as scary though, because Heavy Duty Boots helps you with hazards. It doesn't help you out with other stuff, like your offensive bro, you know? So let's see, Zebstrika. Let's see, man. Let's see if we can pick up this KO on a multi-skill Dragonite. We might not be able to, but we'll see. Yeah, no. He takes it like a champ. He goes for Dragon Dance. We're Choice Scarf. I believe we're Timid Choice Scarf. So we should easily outspeed this still and go for a Tera Blast here. Because Dragonite is not the fastest guy. Yep, there it is. Zebstrika coming through. Picking up the KO onto the Dragonite. Fantastic, fantastic stuff right there. Alright, so Zebstrika, that's a huge KO by the way. Something very huge. And I'll take it. I'll take that all day, every day. If my voice sounds funny, guys, I do apologize. By the way, past 2 days, I have been coughing my head off. Something with these allergies at the end of this year or something has gotten to me 2 times this year. So my voice doesn't sound the best. So I do apologize. But anyway, we're back in. I got 2 cough drops in my mouth too right now. So anyway, Porygon Z's in. Very scary Pokemon. But I'm going to go into Dusclops. This is especially defensive Dusclops. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to touch the Porygon Z. But the idea is I'm going to just be able to wall everything this Porygon Z can do to me. So it forces him to switch. Because we can still Pain Split. We see that your Wise Glasses too. Very interesting. Tri Attack coming out. I'm not going to be doing that much damage to me, my friend. Let's go and hit this Will-O-Wisp. As he goes for a nasty plot. Okay. I mean, this is going to get kind of scary. This is going to get kind of scary. Kind of. I mean, I got Haze. I do have Haze. So that's not the end of the world, actually. We should be able to take an attack. Go for Haze. Go for Haze here. Let's see. Do we take the Shadow Ball? It's at +2. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Fantastic. Eliminate that nasty pull-up boost. And hey, if that's all we can do, if that's all we do, hey, we prevent this Porygon from doing too much damage anyway. Let's go for Pain Split here. He's going to finish us off with the Shadow Ball though. But that's fine. Dusclops practically stopped the Porygon. Got us into a safe situation. We burnt the Porygon, so we got a timer on it. And I think we could probably go into Gouging Fire or Zebstrika again. I'm kind of leaning towards Gouging Fire. Just firing off a Flare Blitz at it. I think that's the way to go, because we do know that this is not a Choice Scarf Porygon Z. So we do know it's Wise Glasses, so it's still going to be hitting kind of hard. So let's go for that Flare Blitz and see if we can finish this off. We should. We're definitely threatening. And he can't easily go for a nasty plot here in this situation. So he has to go for the offensive attack. We should take it if he outspeeds us, but I don't see you outspeeding Gouging Fire. He don't want to risk it either. He is not risking it right now. This is definitely not the matchup for him. As he goes into the Skarmory, Skarmory will take a little bit of Stealth Rocks, taking a little bit more on our Flare Blitz. And really and truthfully, you kind of look like you're in range where an Earthquake might be able to pick you up. So let's go for that EQ, see what happens. And we do. We pick up the Skarmory, which is fantastic. Don't have to worry about getting Whirlwinded away once I get set up. If I can set up. Yeah, Skarmory's kind of nice that it's gone. Don't have to worry about Tera anymore either. Ninetales coming out. Not gonna like the Stealth Rocks. Almost faints the Stealth Rocks. Aurora Veil might be coming out. I'm just gonna throw a EQ out and see what happens. Moonblast actually comes out. Hey, we survived. No Aurora Veil, most importantly though, coming from that Ninetales. And Ninetales is down. We're looking alright. We're looking alright. Gouging Fire coming through, starting to punch some holes. And couldn't ask for much more. Couldn't ask for much more. Great Tusk coming out. Fantastic. I think we let Gouging Fire kind of go down. We get one last Flare Blitz off. And we go from there. We get some big damage. Hopefully we can get a burn. That would be fantastic, but not highly expecting. And we'll see what happens. Oh, he does outspeed us actually. And finishes us off. That's fine. That's fine. That's not the end of the roll. No, not at all. I don't think Zebstrika picks up the KO here. But I think we go into Gyarados first. I think we go into Gyarados. I think this is smarter play. Intimidate. Just weaken him up a little bit. And I think as long as we set up one Dragon Dance, I think we're actually golden. Ice Spinner coming out. We'll take that. We'll take that like a champion. Setting up the Dragon Dance for the late game. And it looks like we might have this one. We follow up with a Waterfall here. We should hopefully knock this thing out. I'm still expecting like a Rock Slide, but that might not be a thing anymore on these great tests. And if that's the case, then Gyarados is basically scot-free, you know? Waterfall does come out. Finishes off the great test. Fantastic. And we should have enough speed to outspeed the Porygon Z, especially since we're not worried about it being Choice Scarf. It can't lock itself into a Thunderbolt or outspeed us. And this should be game. We should be able to Waterfall this, pick up this KO, and yeah, that's game. Fantastic. First game of the new year. Wi-Fi Memory is able to pick a win. Hey, that's got to rise your stats up a little bit about me, right? Anyway, hope you guys did enjoy. Let me get you guys this rental code. Alrighty, so here is the Zebstrika team. This team, I really want to encourage everyone to use Zebstrika. Zebstrika is really fun Pokemon. In this battle, as you've seen, I led it up against that Ninetales. And I'm not saying that we necessarily accomplished our job by going for the Overheat to KO the Ninetales, because we didn't KO a Ninetales. But we was able to do a lot of damage at the beginning. And then we were able to follow up throughout the game, and we actually Terra Ice and was a big threat to that Dragonite. And we actually two-shotted a Dragonite after realizing that it was a heavy-duty boot set. It was still kind of scary, but hey, we was able to pull stuff off. Zebstrika also was going to be countering like the Skarmory and stuff. Zebstrika had a good matchup here in this game, and I was kind of glad to showcase it off. Anyway, guys, if you guys did enjoy today's battle, I greatly appreciate you guys hitting that like button, subscribing if you guys are new, if anything. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a happy new year. This is Wi-Fi Merman signing out. Peace.